Good morning, everybody. Got our first snow this morning. I think it's January 5th, 2022. This is our first snow. Trying to decide whether it was our first measurable snow or just the first snow, but it's both. As you saw at the start there, it's 15 degrees this morning. I'll get a picture of these cows if I can. Here. They're not digging it too much. But, yeah. I'm on my way home from dropping Ethan off at school. He has to be there at 7, so it's just a little after 7 now. I waited until I got out here where there's next to no traffic. If you can see the tracks in the snow there, those are mine from earlier. I'm the only one that's driven on this part of the road today so far. That was going into town. So now I'm making tracks going out. Those of you who don't get to enjoy this stuff, as in you don't get any, well, here's what it looks like. I know everybody's seen snow by now, but there on the left, that's where they feed the cows. Very many over there. Over here on the right, that's Prairie State Park. If you're ever in this part of Missouri and you like nature, seeing animals, you can come up here and see some bison. Not seeing any over there right now, but so I think I'm gonna wind this up. It's not very exciting from here on, I don't think. So catch you. Okay, I think it's working. Can't tell. There it is. Okay, yeah. I love that 10 seconds of me trying to figure out if I'm recording. Okay. Well, you can tell I'm back on the road again. One thing I'm having to take a step back on my videos on how I do them. Step backwards. I'm back to using my phone for now, since I'm having such computer issues. Hopefully be getting them squared away soon. But anyway, don't matter. Still snowing. It's like still 15 degrees, which is what it was at 7 o'clock this morning, and it's now like 9:30. So we're not warming up too good. Snow's maybe lightening up a little bit. Not going to amount to much. So I got to run over here to Pittsburgh, the closest decent sized town. Go to Home Depot. Got a clogged drain this morning, so get some drain cleaner for that. But what I really want to talk about, I was on Facebook this morning while I was cooking breakfast for me and Rhonda. I noticed that my favorite bookstore, always buying books in Joplin, Missouri, So if you're down that way, or ever get down that way, they're on North Main Street Road there in Joplin. Actually, Airport Drive Village. But anyway, that's one of the little suburbs of Joplin. Anyway, I noticed that they had posted that they were going to be receiving a bunch of gardening, farming, homesteading type books this week. I mean, a bunch. I mean, first, I want to say a small bookstore, because they are small, and they're just one location right there. Been there forever. And Bob and Elise are great people. Bob's a character. But anyway, so I noticed this big long list of books, doing with gardening, raising animals, butchering animals, bees, all that kind of stuff. And so I got curious, because I've been seeing, for a while now, more and more people getting into gardening, raising bees, raising animals, all that kind of stuff for their own food, for their families. Of course, I hadn't been paying a lot of attention for long, just over the last year, 2 years, something like that. So I asked them, I don't remember the exact question, but have you noticed, or has there been an increase in the number of people looking for this type of book? And they answered me pretty quickly that over the last 5 years, they haven't been able to keep that type of book in stock. Anything that's got to do with sustainable living, as it were. I found that kind of interesting. That for 5 years, they've been selling out on this type of book. I personally, I think it's a good thing. I think that if more people were doing it, that everyone would be, well, not everyone, but everyone that does it would be healthier. Food's just better for you that you grow yourself. So, like I said, I just found that interesting. I know when I grew up, of course, I grew up kind of poor. We were working poor, but we ate better than most of the people I knew that had money, because Mom and Dad put out a huge garden every year. They butcher a hog or two every year. They always had a beef every year that they raised. Chickens. I mean, we didn't have to go to the store and buy our meat. So, in the summertime, we didn't have to go to the store and buy vegetables either. But anyway, I just wonder, actually, I don't even know how I want to phrase this. Dead air, yay. How many people, and I know it can't be just virus related. I don't want to get in trouble saying the name that shall not be spoken. But are people seeing something coming? I mean, just about everybody I talk to about this kind of stuff that will talk to me about it are concerned with the way things are going. And now, not to get all political and stuff, but it's just Little slickery spot there. I had to pay attention. It just, things aren't looking good here. So, I don't know. Are people seeing that and responding? Which is a good thing. It's good that we're looking out and trying to be prepared. I don't know. You got an opinion, leave it in the comments. So, this isn't a very well thought out video, as you can probably tell. But then again, if you've been with me for any time, most of my videos aren't very well thought out. So that's just the way it is. Another thing I wanted to mention, I just recently on Facebook joined a homesteading, prepping kind of, and I don't remember the name of it, group on Facebook. And every day, it seems like, they're welcoming 20, 30, 50 people at a time. I mean, it's another thing, I personally, going back to the whole gardening and raising your own meat and all of that, I think it's a good thing for many reasons. I've already mentioned health. You know what goes into your food then, but then you know what goes into you. But it will also, if enough of us are doing it, it'll break some of the stranglehold that just a few companies have on our food supply. We're just way too dependent on the grocery store. So anyway, with this series of disjointed thoughts, it seems like, I'm going to wrap this up for now. And we'll talk to you later.